Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of WarPlan. Yes, WarPlan, and we're playing as Germany. Okay, now I had a comment about someone who was watching. Thought this is just a less good Hearts of Iron. And in a way, yes, absolutely. In several ways, absolutely. But one, not everybody's looking for the same game. So maybe Hearts of Iron is a less good WarPlan or Strategic Command World at War. They're both, or War in Europe. These fill the very same space. Very similar games. Now, where I get a lot of people, and I'm really glad that I have a mix of viewers, and I continue to hope it expands and hope you find something on the channel. Not that I mean, sure, I love people who want to actually watch everything I make, but I don't make videos expecting all the Hearts of Iron players to watch all of, say, like Strategic Command World War I or all of the other videos. I partially make a lot of videos so that you will find something, maybe not every day, but something on the channel that you will actually want to watch. Not just watch because, but want to watch. Specialty points, which have heavy artillery, enemy entrenchment. Okay. Don't know if we want to do that. Never mind. So find things you want to watch. So I really do hope when you see one of my videos for a game that you haven't watched videos of the game before or haven't played or whatever, that you will watch them to see if it's something that you want to play. But hey, once you've watched, whether a full video, part of a video, or whatever, determine, hey, this isn't for me. Yeah, no, skip those videos. Please do. I don't want, either out of a favor to me or some sort of loyalty. Now, if you're just bored and there's nothing else, obviously there's huge amounts of stuff on YouTube, or like some viewers, which I do know that watch some of Hearts of Iron 4, they don't really like the game so much. They're more Hearts of Iron 3 players, but they like to hear me talk about history and do sort of want to see how the video comes out. Yeah, so I mean, even if this game isn't for you, but maybe you do want to catch me blathering on about history, warfare, whatever. Yeah, or just watch a train wreck, as it were, at times. But what this and Strategic Command, whether World War I or World War II, Strategic Command, again, they're very similar games. So I sort of lumped the two games together, Strategic Command and this. Between both of them, they both have some strong points that the other one doesn't have. So, but what a lot of players from this who may have tried whether Hearts of Iron 3 or Hearts of Iron 4 like better about this is you don't get wacky, unrealistic results of whether it's diplomacy and I've talked about how I do think under conditions of taking Iraq, you would see Turkey coming into the war, and Iraq did briefly sort of come to allies with Germany, or the Axis, however you want to say it, but was fairly quickly crushed. And the British and the Soviets occupy with minimal fighting in defense. But there was a lot of connections between Iran and Germany that, again, had Germany sort of showed up on the frontier here, I think Iran would have joined in with the Axis. And had there not been the coup against the king in Yugoslavia, I do think we could have seen Yugoslavia in the Axis as a minor Axis power. So those are possible outcomes. But you get less wackiness with some of these games. So that's what a lot of the players like about this game over Hearts of Iron. Now, if I had to pick between all of the games that I currently know of, have played some, the best grand strategy, now this is just Europe or the Greater European Theater or whatever, but again, Alvaro, he's working on a Pacific version, and his plan that he's told me is next to Pacific, and then once they get the Pacific working well, then he's going to look at the possibility of doing a, global version of the game. Now, that's a long-term plan, of course, but that's where he's looking at doing, and I think he's having enough of a financial success with this to keep going with things. So yeah, the best one I've found so far, if I only could play one, if you said you can only play this one game, that was a World War II grand strategy, it'd be Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice. I might take Hearts of Iron 4 over standard Hearts of Iron 3, but with the Black Ice, now I think they've gone off the rails. Black Ice, Hearts of Iron 4. I'm liking so far World Ablaze. Been interacting with the lead developer there for that mod. So yeah, that's a thing too. But so yeah, I don't think this is a less good. I see this as a different kind of thing. Yes, I think the AI could use some improvements, at least over the version I'm currently playing. Okay, so that out of the way, please find the videos that you like, whether mine or somebody else's. Watch what most entertains you. Okay. You know how much I just want to go ripping across the terrain with these units. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Instead of pushing on Moscow this May, we're going to come to here. And we're going to come to here. And we're going to come to that's fairly strong, a little bit of a worry. Okay, yeah, I think we can do this. Overrun there, good. Okay, come back to there. What I think I want to do is come here. Yes. Here, retreat, very nice. Okay, that's holding down Voronezh. Oh, how do we pronounce that fairly well? And no, I don't think the AI was fairly good in holding a strategic reserve when we were coming through here. So a little bit of, that needs work. Still been fun. Okay, so now we have Moscow in a big pocket. Yay. Okay. Well, bye-bye to that pocket. Okay. Ultimate pockets. Moscow in a pocket. Shattered, good. Still sort of worried about what we're gonna see here in the Mediterranean or in Europe. Yes, I'm enough of a traditionalist that I'm worried about a D-Day area. Landing. Which is here. But well, these guys are in bad shape. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. No. Well, let's look at Finland. Upkeep, stockpile. Germany is paying for much of this war, of course. Okay, Bulgaria. We've got enough of a stockpile. You have no upkeep. You have very little army, so convoys to. Okay, nothing going to Bulgaria that I see. Is he coming from Bulgaria? Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So we don't need to do that. Let's look at Finland. Finland. Okay, we're not. Okay, so we're gonna. Well, let's look at Finland. Oil. Okay, they got a big stockpile. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cancel Finland, Germany to Finland, and let's do 4. Six. Create, trade, create. Okay, good. So now we'll get a little more so that they can repair some of those units. Okay, Hungary. Production, upkeep, stockpile. Now, how much is Hungary getting from Germany? 14. Well, How is it doing for fuel? Okay, plenty of fuel. This is one campaign that Germany is not concerned with fuel as a major factor right now. I say all that because things could change, of course. We'll create trade. That's just 6 more than we have been doing. Okay, rack, upkeep, stockpile, production, 5, yeah. Iran, yeah, let's look over here. Iraq 5, we're gonna cancel this. We're gonna cancel that. Romania, upkeep, stockpile, production. Let's create, no. That's right, we gotta come over here and specify that it's Romania then. We had been doing 20, let's go to 26. Trade created. I do think they had enough fuel. Oh yeah, got plenty of fuel. Turkey, okay, they could use some more because we are using a lot of their forces in various capacities, as well as Yugoslavia. Okay, Turkey and Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia, we're giving them oil, nothing else. And Turkey's, okay. Let's cancel that, let's Yugoslavia. Oh, I forget what it was. Let's go 16. I think that, oh, that wasn't, yeah, much. Yeah, we'll do that. And Turkey. We're sending out so much now, I think we're going to leave it at 20 going to Turkey. Their army is fighting, but a lot of it's just doing occupation work, which is useful, especially maintaining sure that oil flows. Okay. Let's bomb these guys some. Didn't quite kill them, move them to there. Didn't quite kill them either, I don't think. Or did it shatter? I think it shattered. Okay, now. Okay. 5 to 1. Okay. 6 to 1. Very good. That pushes them back much weaker than before. Too far away, okay. Yep, that's probably too far, but I wanted to overrun that. Air unit, okay. Well, let me get supply up that way better. Yeah, that doesn't look like a favorable attack, but that does. We go. No, back here still. Those guys, yeah. Keep the rail lines open. Yes, I do know I could play more aggressively with some of these units, but and I do feel a bit of traffic jammed here. Okay, you can swing around that way. Command and control for that. Yeah, you can come to there. But I feel with forming these big pockets that it's somewhat counterproductive. We are here, the smaller pocket here, of course, but still. So I just I don't feel the need to be overly aggressive here. Or like along here, pushing where we can find advantageous odds that can achieve something useful. Okay, now. Want to do that? We'll do. But I will do this, yeah. Swap that out. Okay, so we got an armored division back here, infantry back here. Infantry, mechanized infantry holding there. Okay, production stockpile. Like I've talked about, I definitely think armor and such is going to be the deciding factor, but I've got 2 mech and an armor coming, so combination of, we can't do everything armor and mech, even though we may have the oil for it. And the idea that holding more, more hexes somewhere is useful at times, but holding them, and not just with a a division or lighter forces, but with a proper core. Oh, and I think by now the Soviet Union would be collapsing. Even though we haven't taken Moscow, but by taking Stalingrad. And Stalingrad definitely in World War II becomes a symbol. But even without that, and you could argue that it may not deserve such a symbol, and we wargamers or whatever overly focus on the city. But if you look at where it is on the Volga, if you control that, and especially control south down into the Caucasus, and control Leningrad, those are 2 major linchpins. And then even though we don't control Moscow, we've cut it off. Moscow just becomes a liability at that point. Okay, interceptors maximum Turkey. Yes, okay. We didn't do anything with subs, did we? I forgot. Okay, well, let's... Are we seeing an invasion fleet? Is that what an invasion fleet looks like? Their subs are leaving for lack of supplies from the Mediterranean, but we're seeing a fleet coming across here. What do we do when we see a major fleet like that? Well, okay, what is our current submarine strength? Okay, there. This may not be so reconnaissance as opposed to just getting down in their way. We're going to let them continue to heal up. Well, before I get too wild, let's save this. Enemy fleet not found. Okay, well. Well, something's coming towards the Mediterranean. What else are we spotting out here? A British unit, invasion unit looks like. I just figured these got to be invasion forces. Yeah, they may be just moving the naval across, but I figure we'll click down here, have I? See what? Allied Central and South American resources. Okay, cool. Just, yeah. So, yeah, that is coming. Wow. Wow. That is coming our way. Didn't take them down, damn. Okay, well that got it. Okay, well, I think we're going on that cliffhanger of what the invasion fleet is coming here. You're going to have to come back next episode to get more information on that. I hope it's exciting. So thanks so much. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And please comment and tell a friend about the videos. You don't know how much comments really help. Thanks so much. See you next time for more historical gaming.